Hey everyone, Creeper here. You might be wondering, why am I covering this random movie? I haven't covered any of the Marvel movies except for Infinity War, and that was over 3 years ago. Well, it's very simple. This was the first movie I saw in theaters since Onward last year. Honestly, it felt so good to be able to sit down and watch a movie in the theater. Also, for the future, I want to try to just cover new movies that just released. Well, just released. This movie released like a month ago. Anyway, let's get into the review.
Does he really speak for everyone here? Well, I think it's important to be clear.
First, we're going into the opening of the movie. Honestly, I thought this was one of the best scenes in the movie, if not of Marvel itself. It was emotional, and I loved how it actually showed how Natasha got to the way she was. Some people are clowning on the movie for the choices and music it made there, but honestly, I thought it was really good. I thought the whole scene was nicely edited, the opening, credits were great, and honestly, it deserves more love.
There's always room for family.
So we're going to be talking about the family in this movie. The family dynamics in this movie honestly were really good. I think they went really well, and the Red Guardian was amazing. He was funny. The whole family was pretty funny, surprisingly. I didn't expect this whole movie to be too, humorous, but it actually was, so I was surprised and I really liked it. Honestly, I would love to see more of this family. We probably will see more in the upcoming Hawkeye show, so that would be great.
Cause he don't like pussy and power, Venom.
Now we get into the biggest thing, woman. Some people were angry at this movie that Taskmaster was a woman in this movie. The thing is, Black Widow's whole thing is about women being taken advantage of. So honestly, I think it does add to it. Not to mention, the people who told everyone about this just forgot to mention it was the villain's daughter. If anything, that adds more to the villain. It makes you know that he's truly evil. And some people thought that the Taskmaster didn't have their own ability. It was just controlled. I'm pretty sure that she had her own abilities, but the villain now controls her abilities. Honestly, when it comes down to gender, sexuality, nationality, and race of a character, I usually don't care. In the comics, Nick Fury's a white guy, but in the movies, I can't see anyone but Samuel L. Jackson to play Nick Fury because he's just a good actor. Now, there are a few people that shouldn't have their race/nationality changed, such as Black Panther. He's an African king, or Magneto, whose relationship with the Holocaust really impacts his character.
Focus! I gotta get rid of the body.
Well, that was honestly a pretty good movie. I was surprisingly happy with this movie. I'll be giving this movie a 7 out of 10. If you guys want to see it, I recommend you do. The only thing that I have really big criticism for this movie is that it would have worked more as a movie before Endgame, around the same time that Ant-Man and the Wasp released. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. I will see you in Free Guy, which is the next review. Anyway, that's it for now. Creeper out.
Socialism is when the government does stuff. And it's more socialism, the more stuff it does. And if it does a real lot of stuff, it's communism.